Hey guys, so this is one that we're having a bit of a problem in, is we've got EMF 5, we got that fairly early on, and this is one of the ghosts where I just can't seem to get the second evidence. It's not freezing, it's not even close to freezing even standing next to the ghost. The temperature's still not really dropping below about 8 or 6. Everywhere else is pretty hot, so... And as I say that, dots come up. Those dots have been there and in the room with it for, I'm not joking, about 5 minutes where I was watching them and on the camera and did not see dots. So anyway, it might be a Goryo just based on that. So what we've got here is we've got a Wraith, Oni, Goryo and Raiju. So a Raiju we can speed test. A Wraith, most people know about the UV footprint test. I'll have a video up on that shortly. So the easiest one that you usually do first would be the... Hopefully it's not went somewhere else. So the first one that you would usually do is the Wraith test, because it's obviously the easiest to do. When you're doing that, you're better taking away the dots because it just makes it a little bit tricky to see them. So there's the footprints there. So in this case it is not a Wraith. So it's not a Wraith, so we can cross out Wraith. Next we're testing between Oni, Goryo and Raiju. So what we would generally do is just sit and watch the dots for a little while where we think it is, albeit this one has been uncooperative to say the least in terms of giving evidences. So now we have to put the dots back down and sit and watch the dots and see if we actually see the dots. So the thing about our Goryo is that you can only see the dots through a video camera. I'm alarmed at the infrequency of it giving the dots. I know the minute I started the video it gave them, but I was watching the camera in the right area for quite a while without seeing dots. So we know it's in the area there, it's walked through this all, it's passing this motion sensor, so we know that it's in the area. And we're not seeing any dots. My daughter's in the background, by the way, as well as my dog, so if you hear some background noise, I apologise. Okay, I'm not seeing any dots. So what I'm going to do is drop our sanity. Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? Now we are going to wait and listen. So what we're listening for is the footsteps and how fast they are. So there's a lot of electrical equipment in the foyer, so a Raiju will be quick. You'll hear the footsteps. Where are you? Hello? Can you hunt? Where are you? So the footsteps were not fast at all there, and there's electrical equipment dotted all around the house at the moment, so it's not going to be a Raiju, it's not a Wraith, so it's between an Ori and a Goryo. So in this particular situation, in this particular situation, actually I'm going to check how much time is left in this video. Oh, we're good. Whoops. So in this particular situation, I would assume that it's a Goryo. How old are you? So in this particular situation, I'm going to assume that it's a Goryo. How old are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? What's my sanity? Am I insane? So that's pictures taken, so we're going to choose Goryo. The reason that we're going to do that, so if I was to explain my thinking, usually Goryos roam a little bit less. This one has roamed a little bit more, but it's not set in stone that any of the ghosts have to obey anything. It's not like a Goryo cannot roam. It's not like a Goryo can't. It's not like a Goryo can't roam. So what? It's definitely not fast. So it's not a Raiju. It's not a Wraith. So it's between an Oreo and a Goryo, an Oni and a Goryo. And what I was saying earlier is because we were watching the dots for so long earlier before I started recording, and I didn't see any, and I can see dots now. I just seen them there. In this one, you could actually cheat, by the way, when it's in the foyer. To test for a Goryo, instead of getting hunted, you could just sit at the door here and watch for dots. But since I've never seen any in person and I've only seen them on the camera, and I did spend a lot of time actually just watching them on both of them, I'll assume Goryo in this situation. So we've got the objectives, which we didn't need to do. I wasn't planning to do them, but we'll call it at that and get out of here. So that's how you would deduce between these ones. A Wraith, Raiju, Oni and Goryo. There we are, it was a Goryo. So thank you for watching, guys, and I'll have other videos like this where I can explain the different ghost types.